War of Supremacy is a free-for-all fantasy card game for 2 to 5 players. Players will use creatures and spells to fight over and try and win the territory in the middle. With enough territories won, that player will win the game. Players will take turns trying to get control of the territory. To do this, players must combat the player currently in control of the territory using creatures from their hand. Creatures will have 3 combat forms: Wild, Magic, and Blade, each with varying scores. However, only one of these will be used in combat at any one time. To win combat against the opponent, the attacking creatures must collectively outscore all the defending creatures in the current combat form. In this example, the defense currently has a score of 4 in the Magic combat form. The attacking player has a score of 6 and will win combat. If a player wins their attack, all the previously defending creatures will go to the graveyard. All the creatures used in the attack will then go into defense of the territory. All other players will now be trying to defeat you in combat. Winning the territory as a victory point can be done in a few different ways. Firstly, if a player is still in control of the territory when it's their turn again, they will win the territory on their turn. Secondly, if a player wins any combat while attacking or defending with a score of 20 or more points, they automatically win the territory and do not have to keep defending against all other players. There is no mana cost to playing creatures or spells from a player's hand. However, there are limitations in what creatures you can play. Players can attack with as many creatures of the same faction. These can be seen by the colour or the symbol in the top left-hand corner. Alternatively, players can attack with as many creatures of the same creature type. As seen here, they're both casters. Spells are used to assist players in many different ways. They have a range of effects that can help players in combat. This can include getting more cards, changing the combat form, buffing or damaging a creature, or used defensively. At the end of each player's turn, they get to pick up a few cards from the centralized decks. Players can pick up from the creature deck, the spell deck, or a combination of the two. War of Supremacy is a sometimes chaotic free-for-all with everyone vying to win the territories. Use tactics and get a little bit of luck to win the game.